version of Jarvis that is really, really fast. So let's just open this up. Hey, you there, Jarvis, mate? How's it going?
Very well indeed, sir. Ready to assist you with anything you need today.
Open up Obsidian for me.
Opening Obsidian now, sir.
Open up Google for me.
Google is up and running, sir.
What do you think we should work on today?
Might I suggest refining the next YouTube title formula?
Stop.
Or Understood, sir. We'll leave it there for now.
Carry on.
Very well, sir. Perhaps we could
Stop.
refine... Of course, sir. Standing by.
Teach me some Japanese.
Certainly, sir. Let's start with something simple. Konnichiwa means good afternoon or hello.
Stop.
Certainly. No trouble at all, sir. Ready whenever you are.
Can you build a snake game for me?
A snake game, sir. An intriguing little challenge. I can certainly help guide you through that or draft some code. Where shall we begin?
Can you build out a snake game in real time for me, please, mate?
I can certainly guide you through building it step by step, sir. Let's start with the basics.
Actually,
Shall we set-
stop there.
Understood, sir. We'll hold off for now.
Give me a daily briefing.
Certainly, sir. Today is the 20th of June, 2026. Your YouTube channel's views are strong, and we've got the OpenClaw ecosystem at your fingertips. Anything particular you'd like to focus on today? Good morning, sir. The day is light on meetings, but rich in housekeeping. The Vault LLM Wiki restructure and your Atomic Note layer await, alongside a fleet of SEO keyword sets you've been circling. Before any video goes out, the transcripts need attention. Claude AI, Anthropic, and Claude Code have all been mangled, and your export is still stamped with the Buddhist calendar, which rather upsets date sorting. On the wires, 60% of US consumers now find AI in brand messaging a turnoff. Worth bearing in mind before your next headline, sir.
So I'm just going to switch off real time there, but you can basically see that we can talk to Hermes agent. We can get it to open stuff up. It's the fastest I've ever seen computer use, and this is something that we've just built in and improved and worked on over and over again. And I just show you this to inspire you and also to show you like having a really powerful voice agent, like you can see. It's really, really cool. So you can see if we scroll down here, number one, we've got all the conversation history of everything we've done. Number two, it responds in real time. I can stop it anytime, and I can also ask it to open stuff up. Like if we say, for example, open up Google, it just opens up like really, really quickly. And then you can see everything that we've built over here as well. So we've got all this stuff that we've built with Hermes Jarvis, and we can see that we've created stuff with voice activation like so, which is pretty wild. And we can also open that stuff up later too. So if we click on this, for example, we can open it up just as a preview, and then we can open it up in full as well. And the cool thing about this is, usually when you're using voice agents, it's pretty hard to find like the history of what you've created and come back to it. Whereas inside this agent operating system that we've built, you can just get Hermes Jarvis ready to go. We've also kind of tried to give it that butler vibe as well when we're speaking to it. We used ChatGPT real time, which seems to be like the fastest for responding to us. And the great thing is like we can switch on real time on or off. We can have that inside wall mode as well. And also, before I show you wall mode, look at this. So what we can see here is it basically has a look at my Obsidian memory. It looks at the suggested focus, what's open and to do, the notes that we've recently touched, what we've recently worked on. It tells me, it knows like the day and everything like that. And then also it's got these open action items. Now if we click on one of those, we can actually go straight to Obsidian to see the open action items. So it's all plugged into my memory and my context. And if you're wondering how do we set that up, we have a memory galaxy here. Now the great thing about this is, number one, it's got a lot of context on me, and that's one of the other issues with voice is like you either have a voice agent that doesn't know a lot about you, or you have a voice agent that knows a lot about you but it's really, really slow. And we've tried to create a really fast version of that, and this is by far the fastest I've ever seen. It's literally real time. And then any conversations that we have with Hermes as well, they get logged inside our Obsidian memory. So you can see those right here, 3 minutes ago, 23 minutes ago. I don't have to touch those, they just get automatically logged, which is great because then the next time we use Hermes, it's going to be smarter, it's going to have more context, it's going to understand us. And also you can see here, it uses a combination, it understands like inside our memory system, like here's my protein target, here's how many steps I target each day. here's what I'm working on. So it blends personal and business together inside the system. We can go straight through to any of these memories, as you've seen already with Obsidian, which is pretty cool. Then we've got the themes, so in terms of like what we're working on, what we've recently worked on. So it actually knows the projects we've worked on recently, which blows my mind. So for example, if you see here, it's got like keywords agent OS guide. Why is it think that? Because we've set up this website recently that we literally just updated today with all these guides on everything that I'm working on. And so like it's creating this universe where it understands me. And I think this is the future of where everything's going, because if you look at agents, the easier they can be. So for example, if you can just talk to it kind of like Alexa or Siri, and you can just have a quick chat with it and it responds faster. I mean, literally, this is faster than my Alexa that I have at home, which is kind of embarrassing. But yeah, this is way faster, way easier to use, way more agentic, way more powerful, and we've built it ourselves. So I show this just to inspire you, but also to show you like, okay, this stuff is really, really powerful. I mean, that's a fantastic use case. Now, also what we can do here is we can plug it in warp mode. What happens in warp mode, as you can see here, is that it has our daily briefing. We can also click on weekly. We can see the history of previous briefings as well, like so. We can close that if we want to. And then we can see the full history. And also we can have this real time sat in the background. So what that means, for example, is I could have like 3 monitors. This could be on one monitor, just sitting on the wall listening to me. And then whilst I'm doing something else, I can speak to Hermes and get it working on different things and pulling in the context. So it absolutely blows my mind. And people say like, what's the point of these agents? What's the use case? How do you actually use them in reality? Well, you can see here, it's a voice-powered AI agent that can control your computer, that can do tasks for you, that can give you daily briefings, that can sit in the background kind of like Alexa, but it's way more powerful, that you can build stuff with, as I showed you inside the preview, that responds in real time, that can even, for example, like teach you languages and that sort of thing, and also understands every single memory to you, to the point that you've probably forgotten a lot of the memory. I mean, personally, I've forgotten a lot of the memories inside here, but this system is fully set up so that it knows everything about me better than I know myself. Like, I don't remember the conversation I had 5 minutes ago. Genuinely, I don't remember every single line, but my Obsidian memory system and Hermes Jarvis does. And so that's the power of this stuff. It's like, you know, it's something where you can build a system. I literally made this from scratch. And also some people say, well, why don't you use Hermes Desktop or Hermes Terminal? But you can't organize the interface like this, right? This is absolutely mind-blowing when you think about it. This is way more customized and personalized. And the way that I would look at this is like, what are you spending your time on? And then how can you automate that? So like one of my next steps for this project is to basically automate my SEO. So I'll be able to go into Hermes Jarvis and say, hey, here's the keywords that I'm focused on. Can you just look at my Obsidian memory, pull in my case studies and recent information, and then use that to publish this to my websites? And I think with that sort of system, like you could automate your SEO, you could automate, you could create videos with AI, you could build your memory and everything else, and you could make this way more powerful. So this is something where if you saw like the previous tutorials a few months ago, this was super basic, but now it's just getting better and better and better. So I just say it to inspire you. We've also built inside the Hermes agent operating system, like the chat, the talk, the Hermes Jarvis, of course, the studio where we can generate images, videos, voice notes, etc. We've got a workspace where everything we've built with each individual model is inside the system too, as you can see. So Grok Build, GLM 5.2, Kimi K 2.7. And then we've also got like all the stuff that I work on day to day. So for example, like loop engineering with Hermes, we're plugged in here, SEO, video agents, music agents, even Fusion, which fuses 5 different models together to get a better answer in frontier level technology. All of this is just built in one system. So I've got it live, ready to go, and I could just open it up and automate whatever I want, whenever I want. So if you haven't already checked this out, feel free to get it. I mean, you could build this yourself. It's taken me a lot of time and a lot of effort to build this out. You could make it yourself, you know, and that's kind of fun to do. But if you want to get my setup, you can get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom. So if you go to the Agent OS system right here, we update this daily. We'll add a new version today. We updated it yesterday already. You get video tutorial, the full guide, the zip file, and every new release that comes out, which we update daily, you'll get inside here. Now, you can also ask questions inside the community. I answer these personally with video tutorials very quickly. So you can see, for example, here, Dan asked a question 4 hours ago about Notebook LM with the Agent OS. We already replied to him and gave him the full details here. So if you want quick answers, if you want an amazing community, if you want the help and support, and also my personal advice, you can get that inside here. We also had new daily tutorials and new lessons, as you can see. Inside the calendar, you can jump on weekly coaching calls, get help and support in real time, share your screen. Inside the map, you can meet people locally who are building with AI agents like Hermes and all this other stuff. And this is all inside the AI Profit Boardroom. Link in the comments description or